2100, the three-quarters of the world's growth is expected to come from Africa. That's science. These are scientists which are doing all this with the World Bank. And we will be at that time 4.1 billion population in Africa, and the Africa will be the most populous continent in the world. So we have very great challenges here in Africa. So therefore, how will Africa grow when its kids worldwide do not have good knowledge of the rich tradition, history, and culture of their continent? Something like what we have tried to even show some minutes ago. So at the current state of this evolution of the world, we have for global communication and economy, it's a very good opportunity to give a positive answer to this question in bringing more genuine and original education to Africans and African ancient times and tradition, which are somehow, unfortunately, not well known today and not abandoned. If not abandoned, one must have strong roots in his native earth to achieve sustainable development. So for us, ATOE, Africa Traditions Online Encyclopedia, is the project. That project is our answer to ensure that evident necessity. So here we make a short presentation of that project. We must give top priority to education and to tradition, culture and history at the same level as science and technology to restore the in-depth native identity of African and its diaspora worldwide. And we have had problems. We know that from the 16th century to the 19th one, that is 300 years, we have been at the slavery area. And you know, that time we do not speak about it because when they come here, they just take people which are healthy, the one which are strong. So they are the one which went out from here. They went to the States and somewhere else. And so Africa didn't have somebody here, and the women were called to give birth to child daily, so that they come and get them. And after, in the America area, they said that slavery is finished, then the colonization started. And it have been here for 200 years. And so these 500 years have even tried to make Africa, the African, become less than human people. And so this era is very important because even today, many of us think that the starting point of Africans is that 16th century, the time when the slavery started. No, we have 7 million years before, at least, with Tumai. It's proven scientifically. And so we must know where we are coming from with the entire world. The mankind came from Africa, and then they went to Europe, they went to Asia, they went to America. And so Africa as a human and humanity as cradle of the world, we must know that we have a lot to learn, we have a lot to give even today in this troubled world. So that is and the project, and this project now, what do we have in terms of tradition? We have our ancestral tradition, custom, totems, connection to their funerary ceremonies, funerals. We have more than 100,000 religions in Africa. And all this is the base of African spirituality. We have the legendary hospitality, which will become in the world today something very important, which is necessary for everybody. We have our body expression, folklore, music, musicology, and even these things I'm wearing now. If I start dancing now, all of you will go to the heaven, okay? Because you know that we are very good dancers too, with body expression, oral literature, and the culture perpetuated by griots. We also have our tales, proverbs, myths, legend, communicative joie de vivre, rich and changing and exhaustible craft in Africa. We have the multitude of languages. There are more than 2,000 in Africa, and you will know that each language has specific things that any other language does not have, and we have to protect them, because at any time we lose one language, that is the losses for mankind. Humanity is losing so many things because they have things which are very, very special in each language. And we have ancestral medicine and pharmacopoeia and everything. So the tradition is for so many things in life of man. So that is what we have tried to make in this project. And here we give explanation on the context of that project. We have been explaining it already some minutes ago. And here, that is African customary celebration and so on. And because of these 500 years of slavery and colonialization, the great majority of Africans lost their roots and their native identity. We know without its roots, a tree cannot extract necessary nutriment from soil to ensure its growth and stay alive. And it is same for men. If you don't have your roots, you cannot go forward. Any change, any choice you can make is wrong. Everything they give you is not the thing which is good. And you have to know what you are and what you need in order to be able to go forward. You can spend all your efforts, all your energy for nothing because you do not have your roots. So it's very important. And as we said, because of these next coming years of 4.1 billion in 2100, if we do not know where we are going, the others will also come back and take all what we will have. But we must go deeply into our roots now in order to continue and to be sure that we will go forward. The concept of ATOE, you can have it. And for anybody who will need for more information on that, you will just have to give us your emails and we will send you information about the project, as we cannot speak about it as widely as we would like now. So, in the assigned objective is first an encyclopedia. And we know that encyclopedia is the area where we can put much more information on a subject or in a global era. Or we can also give all the references for everything we put inside so that we are sure the information which is made and put inside is a rough one, that we do not put lies inside. And here for objective, we just take the same objectives are well. The one which is founder of Wikipedia said, has described it as an effort to create and distribute a multilingual free encyclopedia of the highest possible quality to every single person on the planet on their own language. For us now, this ATOE, the objective we assigned to it, and to contributors of African Tradition Online Encyclopedia, is to produce great amount of content, thousands of excellent articles from the rich and on the million of years of African tradition, culture and history to get high-profile international recognition and be available freely to all Africans anywhere they are and to any people worldwide at the language they prefer. That's the objective of this project we are initiating with you here now, as it's the first time to present it worldwide today. We are so lucky, all of us. So let's. So here I will not expand because we have just to show you how we have organized everything, the end users, their needs, the provided contents, the results we need, and here the main tradition to be included in it, and the main ATOE functionalities that will be taken inside. And here we have the organization of partnership to get contents to African traditions. We have here who will be the provider of these contents, custodians and depositories of African tradition, communicators, African traditionalists, and so on. And here we are going to process this content and produce the ATOE, which is a worldwide database, which the headquarters will be in a village, because in a rural area is the area where we have much of our traditions today, and we will be there. From there, we will be connected to satellite, and then we will expand the ATOE everywhere. Okay, so this is, and here when we have already got this encyclopedia here, the users are Africans and anybody worldwide, because what we provide here is not just for Africa, it's for the world. And so everyone will be able to collaborate in order for that project to be a great one. And so for the results for Africa, we have so many things. If you are not confident about yourself, you cannot do anything. If you don't have responsibility, if you don't relevance, creativity, hard work, integration, production, stability, and so on, all this is necessary for development. And so for here is the technical ICT infrastructure. We are not going to stay there for a long time because it's something a little bit technical. We have the main servers, we have voice over IP gateway, we have here also community radio equipment, because this is very important today. Before we introduce computer, we have to first introduce the radio, because from the radio all Africans know well the radio. We can provide them first information and start by providing them the way they are going to start using the computers, and they can hear, they can listen to it daily. So the radio is something very, very, very fundamental at the center of this project for us to go forward. And so we have the servers, we have the desktops, we have here phones, we have the hubs and the laptops and mobile, everything. And here we have the routers, and we go to internet, all this, until we are at the satellite. So now, this last thing I wanted to make a presentation. This is Polyvalent Community Telecenter at Sombenga in my village. You know, I have seen in Africa, they have been done in Senegal, all over Africa, but many of the countries where they put all these to promote internet and computer in villages, they failed. More than 70%, just because it's not easy at all to implement it in the village. In the village, when you are speaking about computer, somebody, he needs bread. I said, he needs bread. What is computer for him? It's nothing. You just come with it. He wants to go to ground and then plant his food. He does not need it. If you don't come first to live with him where he is, if you cannot do what he's doing, and from there you start showing him little by little how the computer can help him to go forward in what he's doing, don't go, you will fail. So this is the area where we think at the beginning we are going to put a headquarter of this ATOE project, and then we will continue with that. So it's so important for us. Okay, we will be in need of many resources in terms of estimation, human, material, technical, logistics, financial. And for the moment, we have evaluated this at 431 euro, and we have now to look forward in order to know the way we are going to get this funding to raise it anywhere worldwide, even by in a website, even by contacting organizations, because there are so many of them in the world which participate in this kind of project. So we have started doing so. And here the key people also in the project is just to show you that the team is very wide. The strategy committee, the steering committee, the project management, project team, and specific experts all over the world. And we need it. And all Africans, anybody in the world which thinks possibly can work into this project. That's where we are going to even make a conclusion for you that this project is for everybody. And when we get out from here, each of you will be in need of his email address so that we continue networking, and we will also make so that in each country of Africa, we get at least 1 or 2 people with which we are going to work in order to know the way we are going to organize all of it. So, and I think that by the end of this presentation, when Valerie and my other friend are going to conclude, we will continue discussing for the way we can do in order to practically make it at the lunch time on which they have provided us a table for that. So I'm going to stop here by having excuses, but I do it so. So thank you very much.